Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel, where ordinary coin, Australia 20 cents. A common coin is more valuable than a lifetime of hard work. It's enough to change your destiny in a single heartbeat. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a myth. Something surprising is happening in the world of rare coins right now. Auction. Each of these coins has a history like pure gold, mystery, and a story so powerful it will shake you to your core. That's how you'll never see pocket change. Honest and interesting channel. Big Bucks Coins for collectors across the Australian extraordinary treasure. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and today, you're going to discover that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coin, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. Australia 20-cent history. Right into the palm of your hand, and trust me, every single coin selling from few will news, look at your change the same very again. Let's unlock the treasure vault starting with coin. They can change a person's life in a single heartbeat. These are not just coins, they are treasures of history and keys to unimaginable wealth. Stay with me until the end because one of them is sitting. Because today, one of these pennies is sitting in private hands with a price tag that makes it feel less like an equine and more like a golden ticket to another world. This is not fantasy. This is not speculation. You may find it correct that a lifetime of treasure is sitting in your pocket coin number one. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting finds from Australian coin history, the Australia 20 cents 1980 coin. You might have one of these sitting in your drawer, wallet, or old coin jar, and you won't believe how valuable it can be today. This isn't just any ordinary 20-cent piece. The 1980 issue, especially in fine or higher condition, has become one of the most talked about coins among collectors. In today's video, we're going to explore everything about this remarkable coin, from its fascinating background to its unique design features, its rarity, collector demand, and its booming value in the current market. So stay tuned till the end, because if you have this coin, you might be holding a hidden gem worth much more than its. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when Australia transitioned to decimal currency. Over the years, several versions were minted, but the 1980 issue stands out for many reasons. Minted at both the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra and the Royal Mint in London, the 1980 20 cents carries a bit of mystery and distinction. It was part of the era when coinage quality, strike variations, and minor minting differences became crucial factors for collectors. During this time, the Australian Mint produced millions of coins, but not all were created equal. Some had subtle variations in design and finish, making specific 1980 coins far rarer than others. These small differences, unnoticed by the public back then, are now driving high demand and strong prices in collector markets across Australia and beyond. The 1980 Australian 20-cent coin features the iconic platypus design created by Stuart Devlin, the renowned goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. On the obverse side, you'll see the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machine, a true symbol of that era's craftsmanship. But what makes the 1980 coin stand out are the subtle details and striking differences found in certain mint issues. Collectors look closely at the spacing of the lettering, the sharpness of the platypus engraving, and even the metal finish. Some coins have a more pronounced shine, while others have a deeper tone due to striking pressure variations. Coins with strong, crisp details and minimal wear, especially those in fine to uncirculated condition, are becoming increasingly rare, making them prime targets for collectors looking for standout pieces. Rarity plays a key role in determining a coin's value, and the 1980 Australian 20 cents is no exception. Although millions were minted, only a small fraction have survived in fine or better condition. Most circulated coins have scratches, dullness, or signs of wear, but a coin that has retained its shine and detailed features can fetch a surprising amount in the collector's market. There are also reports of slight die variations, mint errors, and differences in rim thickness that make certain 1980 coins exceptionally rare. Collectors across Australia, New Zealand, and even international markets are now on the lookout for these high-grade examples. The growing awareness on social media and coin forums has made the 1980 20-cent coin one of the most searched-for Australian coins of the decade. Simply put, demand is climbing fast and prices are following the trend. Now, let's talk numbers because this is where things get really exciting. In today's coin market, a 1980 Australian 20-cent coin in circulated condition might still only be worth its face value. But if your coin is in fine, very fine, or uncirculated condition, the story changes dramatically. Depending on grading, clarity, and mint variation, these coins have been known to sell anywhere between $12,400 to $30,690 USD, and in some exceptional cases, even higher at auctions. High-grade certified coins can attract serious buyers willing to pay premium prices. It's not just the rarity, it's the nostalgia, craftsmanship, and the historical value that make this coin a star in the collector's market. With rising interest in Australian numismatics, this coin's market value continues to grow steadily year after year. If you're lucky enough to own a 1980 20-cent coin, the first step is to handle it carefully. Avoid touching its surface directly with your fingers, as oils can damage the metal over time. Keep it in a protective coin sleeve or capsule to preserve its shine and detail. If you're unsure about its condition, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable numismatic service. Collectors should always keep an eye on auction trends, as prices can fluctuate depending on global demand. Networking with fellow coin enthusiasts, joining online forums, and staying updated with market news can also help you understand when and where to sell for the best value. Remember, patience pays off as time goes on. Fine condition 1,980 coins are only going to get rarer, and their value could rise even more. So there you have it, the Australian 1980 20-cent coin. A small piece of metal with a big story and even bigger potential. What once jingled in everyday pockets is now turning heads in the world of rare coin collecting. Its design, craftsmanship, and rarity have made it a true collector's favorite. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of numismatics, this coin is a perfect reminder that treasure can often be found in the most ordinary places. Check your old collections, search your drawers, and look carefully. You might just discover a hidden gem worth hundreds of dollars. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries that could turn your change into real fortune. Next up, don't mind. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the Australian numismatic world, the 1,966 Australian 20-cent coin. You might have this coin sitting in your old collection or maybe tucked away in a jar of change, but what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary coin could actually be worth a surprising amount of money in today's market? Yes, you heard that right. The 1,966 Australian 20-cent coin, especially in fine or better condition, has become a hot favorite among collectors, with its value steadily climbing. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is so special, what makes it rare, and how much it could fetch in dollars today. Let's rewind to the year 1966, Ampere's major milestone in Australian currency history. This was the year Australia transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the new decimal currency. The 20-cent coin was introduced as part of this brand new decimal series, replacing the old florin coin. Designed by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin, who was appointed by the Royal Australian Mint, this coin features the iconic platypus, a uniquely Australian animal swimming across the reverse side. The obverse, of course, features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machine. What makes the 1966 issue stand out even more is that it was the very first year of decimal coinage in Australia, making these coins highly collectible by default. Millions were minted at both the Melbourne Mint and the London Mint. But here's the twist, not all of them were created equally, and that's where the excitement begins. The design of the 1966 20-cent coin is instantly recognizable. The platypus gliding through the water gives it a sense of motion and elegance that makes it one of Australia's most visually appealing coins. The craftsmanship of Stuart Devlin shines through. It's not just a coin, it's a miniature piece of art. But there's another layer of intrigue. Some of the 1,966 coins were struck at the London Mint, and these have subtle differences in the font, rim, and overall striking quality. These small details make certain versions much rarer and far more desirable to collectors. Moreover, coins in fine, very fine, or uncirculated condition show the platypus details, water ripples, and Queen's portrait clearly, all of which greatly increase their value. Collectors especially prize coins that retain strong mint luster and minimal wear. If you have a well-preserved 1966 20-cent coin, you're holding onto a key piece of Australian coinage history that continues to shine even after nearly 6 decades. So, why are these coins in such high demand? The answer lies in rarity and condition. Although millions were produced, Finding one in fine or uncirculated condition today is not easy at all. Most of the 1966 20-cent coins were heavily circulated, losing their original shine and details. Coins that have survived in top condition, those showing sharp designs and minimal scratches, have become extremely sought after in the market. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for 1,966 coins with the right strike quality, the London Mint variants, or proof-like characteristics. The fascination comes from the fact that these coins represent both the start of a new currency era and the beauty of Australian wildlife on coinage. It's that perfect mix of history, art, and rarity that fuels demand. In coin auctions and collectors groups, discussions about the 1966 20 cents never go away. Each year, as fewer pristine examples remain, their desirability keeps increasing, and so does their dollar value. Now, let's talk about what everyone's curious about: the value of the 1,966 Australian 20 cents coin today. In the current collector's market, the value depends primarily on its condition, rarity, and mint origin. A regular circulated 1966 20 cents coin may fetch a modest price, but when you step into the fine, very fine, or uncirculated grade, things get exciting. In today's auction scene, well-preserved examples have been known to sell anywhere between $30,600 to $15,000, $7,000 depending on quality, with rare variants commanding even higher prices. Some mint condition or London Mint-struck coins have reached hundreds of dollars, especially when certified and graded by professional services. And if your coin is part of a full decimal set, the overall value can multiply even more. Collectors worldwide, not just in Australia, are paying top dollar for clean, sharply struck 1,966 coins because they symbolize the birth of Australia's decimal system. As coin values rise globally, the 1966 20 cents coin continues to prove that it's a solid and growing investment in the numismatic market. If you're planning to collect or trade 1966 20 cents coins, there are a few golden tips to keep in mind. Always handle your coins carefully, preferably with gloves, to avoid fingerprints or scratches. Store them in a protective case or coin flip to preserve their condition. When buying, look for coins with crisp details on the platypus and the Queen's portrait. This indicates a higher grade and therefore higher value. It's also smart to check for the mint mark or subtle design differences that could indicate a London Mint strike, as these are often the most valuable. For serious collectors, getting the coin graded and certified by a professional service adds legitimacy and can boost its market price dramatically. Keep an eye on coin auctions, collector shows, and reputable dealers, because demand for these coins is constantly increasing, and prices are showing no signs of slowing down. The 1,966 Australian 20 cents coin isn't just a piece of pocket change, it's a symbol of Australia's monetary history, artistic heritage, and collector passion all rolled into one. From its stunning platypus design to its role as the first decimal 20 cents issue, every detail makes it a timeless collectible. With the market heating up and collectors recognizing its historical and visual appeal, the 1966 20 cents coin is truly a shining star in today's numismatic world. So, if you come across one in fine or uncirculated condition, don't underestimate it. That small silver-colored coin could be worth far more than you imagine. Keep your eyes open, check your change, and who knows, your next rare treasure might just be sitting in your wallet right now. Next up, don't mind. Coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting and talked about coins in Australian numismatic history, the 1,967 Australia 20 cents coin. Don't underestimate this small piece of metal, because in today's collector market, a fine condition 1967 20 cent coin can carry huge value in dollar terms. Whether you're an experienced collector or just someone curious about what's hiding in your pocket change, this episode is going to open your eyes to how a simple coin from the late 1960s could be your next big discovery. So stay tuned until the end, because this one coin could be worth much more than you ever imagined. The story of the 1,967 Australian 20 cent coin begins during a defining period in the nation's monetary history. Just 1 year after the introduction of decimal currency in 1966, the Royal Australian Mint continued producing coins that reflected the new decimal system, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence. The 20 cent coin quickly became one of the most recognizable denominations in the country, featuring the iconic platypus design by sculptor Stuart Devlin. This coin symbolized modern Australia, bold, new, and distinctly national. 1967 was a year of change and expansion. Millions of these coins were minted, but here's the fascinating part. Not all 1967 20-cent coins are equal. Some have rare variations, minting differences, and distinct qualities that make them extremely desirable to collectors. Even today, over 5 decades later, these coins hold a special place in Australian numismatic circles, especially in fine or uncirculated condition. The 1967 20-cent coin stands out not just for its age, but for its stunning design and craftsmanship. On one side, you'll find the graceful platypus swimming through the water, perfectly detailed and uniquely Australian, a design that has stood the test of time. On the other side, the coin features the first decimal-era portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. This combination makes the 1967 coin both historically and artistically significant. Collectors particularly love the crisp, bold strikes of early mintings, the smoothness of the rim, and the sharp detailing in the Queen's hair and the platypus engraving. When found in fine or higher-grade condition with minimal wear, clean surfaces, and strong details, the 1967 coin becomes a showpiece for any collection. And here's where it gets interesting. Due to slight variations and minting differences, certain examples of this coin can be incredibly rare and command impressive prices in today's market. Now, let's talk about rarity, the golden word in coin collecting. While millions of 20-cent coins were produced in 1967, the number of coins surviving today in fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition is significantly smaller. Most of these coins went through decades of circulation, losing their luster and fine details. That's why when a pristine or high-grade 1967 20-cent coin surfaces, collectors jump at the opportunity to own it. Another factor driving demand is the coin's historical positioning. It was one of the earliest issues after decimalization, and early decimal coins have become increasingly popular among collectors worldwide. The 1967 date represents a turning point in Australian currency history, and that alone adds prestige to any coin bearing it. Combine that with its attractive design, metal composition, and age, and you've got a coin that's only getting rarer and more desirable with time. Now for the part everyone's waiting for, how much is it worth today? Well, here's the exciting news. The market for rare Australian decimal coins has been heating up over the last few years. Fine to extremely fine condition. 1967, 20-cent coins can fetch anywhere from $50, $5,800 to several $100s, depending on their grade and mint quality. But if you happen to have an uncirculated or proof-like example, you could be looking at values reaching over $1,600 in private collector sales or at auction. Even average condition coins are gaining attention, as demand among collectors and investors continues to rise. The surge of online marketplaces, coin shows, and global interest in Australian coinage has pushed these values higher than ever before. Every year, we're seeing stronger bids, faster sales, and record-breaking prices for top-grade coins, and the 1967 20-cent coin is right at the center of that excitement. If you're lucky enough to own a 1967 20-cent coin, here's how you can protect your investment and possibly increase its value. First, avoid cleaning your coin. Even a light polish can reduce its worth dramatically. Keep it stored in a dry, secure coin holder or protective sleeve to prevent further wear. Second, get it professionally graded by a reputable numismatic service. A certified grade can make all the difference when selling to serious collectors. Also, keep an eye on market trends and auction results. Rare coins often fluctuate in price depending on demand, so timing your sale or purchase can greatly influence your return. Lastly, if you're new to collecting, don't overlook lower-grade coins. They're still valuable, and you never know when you'll stumble upon a rare variation or error that skyrockets in price. The 1967 Australian 20-cent coin is more than just change. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. From its beautiful design to its growing market demand, this coin continues to capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike. So the next time you are sorting through your old coins or inherited collections, pay close attention because one of these could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. Remember, in the world of rare coins, knowledge is profit, and treasures like the 1967 20-cent coin prove that the smallest pieces can hold the biggest surprises. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and let's keep uncovering the hidden riches of history, one coin at a time.